President Jacob Zuma for his signature. The bill allows expropriation of property with compensation for public purposes.
The final plenary of the National Assembly before the election recess. Two particularly important orders, the new House rules and the Expropriation Bill.
The bill seeks to align the Expropriation Act of 1975 with the Constitution and to provide a common framework to guide the processes and procedures for the expropriation of property by organs of state.
But the DA, UDM, ACDP and FF Plus don't trust the process.
Expropriation without reasonable legal protection against abuse is no longer just a threat to those in the agricultural sector, but also to those churches, banks, commercial businesses, food producers, miners and ordinary people with no guarantee of compensation. We believe the Expropriation Bill creates insecurity.
Die beginsel van onteiening, voorsitter, is nie 'n vreemde beginsel nie.
The policy of expropriation is not a new concept, but the ANC is using it for political gain.
Moving on to the new rule book.
Then we expect all members of parliament to ensure that they respect these rules of the National Assembly, because without the rules, it would be difficult to engage in any meaningful political debate in this chamber.
It's been in the making since 2012, but the last 2 years brought on a whole new challenge.
Never in my life, and certainly as my history as a Member of Parliament, did I ever think that we would be writing rules for a violent Parliament. And I think we can all agree that the violence that has taken over our Parliament not only degrades what we stand for, but certainly the hard-won democracy that we all enjoy today.
These rules are a living document. It's dynamic. It can be changed for particular circumstances as we move along. In fact, a number of the amendments that have been proposed in the last 3 years are as a result of particular circumstances that we found ourselves in this House. Otherwise, we would not have amended some of these rules.
The National Freedom Party family believes that if we have a fair set of ambiguous rules, and if you stick to the rules, there will be order.
When you have rules so that you don't have chaos. But here we have chaos, even though we have rules. Now which means we have a bigger problem.
As the PAC, we supported the revised rules. However, we wish to reiterate our position that the problem with our parliament is not necessarily the rules, but rather the premises on which these rules were established.
This is indeed a milestone, taking into account how long time ago since the rules were last substantively changed. These rules assist to ensure order and discipline in the work of Parliament.
An effort by the DA to amend the rules was defeated and the rule book was subsequently adopted. Abra Barbia, SABC News, Parliament.